Dead they laugh. Wrangle-tushish! When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. Well, it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So, it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shut up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irreversibly dead. No! I have to see for myself! Why? Listen to us, man! Why? What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it just doing sitting around here? I mean, why are you all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead! Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to all come here. Well, hold on! Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule. Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when all this began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate! Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her!
Wrong.
No, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone! It is amazing what fun people are capable of. Some people. Hey, hold on! Don't just assume he's telling the truth!
Stop.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with that stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, is it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Yes, that.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive You're all just so naive. You think it's that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super
come
naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of school regulations? If you are the blackened and commit a murder, you can't be found out by other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. A certain amount of time after a murder passes, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about here? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution!
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it with actually saying it. That's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think is the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
hey,
Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not?
Stop
What
it.
do you mean, why not? Why do you have to waste my time figuring out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell
What?
are you talking about?
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in some deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil here standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was a little more than a waddle. But then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
Well, shit.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't. This can't be real. No way!
Well, now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Oh, what an amazing promise! But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out from her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could just deny what they'd seen. Junko, who just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as an eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, I've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Saying I wanted to waste time with this whole thing? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well,
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you with your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it.
it's the Monokuma file!
Yes. I mean, naturally, you guys are an expert at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know about the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
And that's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. Somehow, that's comforting. Well, now then. Please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Bye! And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned, confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us actually murdered someone. and that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to having the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about that and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is only the thing awaiting those who are unable to or be unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what just happened!
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were just using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much I don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this! I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist, checked for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else I wanted to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check, after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead. And that means everything that happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real. Oh no!
Be out of here!
Just that. Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You just now accepting that?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can just leave him there alone.
what?
Well, why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you'd be in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So
Fine, I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't
Screw
fuck
that
with
piece of
me.
shit bear!
oh,
So you finally noticed. What the crap? Notice what? I was looking through the monochroma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead. Take a look. notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then it could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had gone a completely 180 from what happened just a few moments earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues. Oh, sorry, hiccup. We'll have to collect clues from a form of foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a... Oh, no! Oh, no, I got the hiccups! To come to a final decision. Ah. Ugh. My body is saying no! No more! Just a little more. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say anymore?
perhaps you...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the room.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? No, I'd better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch here did it right now, and they're thinking of destroying the evidence,
You're fucking dead.
yeah, that. I better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave in the goddamn skull myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck him up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're just gonna investigate a murder? How do I even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. It takes one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, best I gotta get going. Wait! Don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their party makes me look like it they... And their party looks at me. Oh, their party looks at me! Had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've all got it wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look around the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizano. The time of death is estimated around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death is a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have been suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Bullet! that's gonna have to wait for later, because, this has been today's episode of Danganronpa, tee-hee-ha-ha. And I need to go lay down. I did all this in one take. Yes. So that's it for me. So, have a good day, everybody. Bye. Pink.